Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another unboxing video. This time I have a rare Romanian fountain pen. It was already featured as a review on my channel, and probably you heard of it. It is the famous Flaro Titan. What is so special about this fountain pen? All that you can see here on my right side are variants of this model. And this particular model is a product of the communist industry in the 1970s, and it is a quite nice, let's say, copy of the Mont Blanc Meisterstück 149 Diplomat from the 1960s. If you are interested in the deep review of this fountain pen, I will leave it at the end of the video. I will leave the link at the end of the video. Guys, why I am so excited about this latest purchase? Well, this latest purchase comes with a Flaro Titan equipped with a Mont Blanc nib. So the legend, guys, is that in the 1970s, the Romanian communist industry didn't have the capacity to manufacture a gold nib, a large number 9 size gold nib like the ones fitted on the Mont Blanc 149. So they commissioned some nib producer this beautiful nib, and I will show it to you. So guys, you can see a beautiful nib, a two-tone nib, and imprinted on it we can see Flaro Osmiu 14K Romania 5A5. Interesting that we have the word Romania engraved on the nib. So this is another clue that we have a custom made job, and some of the fountain pen collectors consider that this was a special custom job done by Mont Blanc. I'm not so sure about this fact, but you will see a fountain pen fitted with a Mont Blanc nib. And I'm not so sure it is a Mont Blanc nib fitted aftermarket, because you all know that Mont Blanc's nib are quite expensive. So why fit a Mont Blanc nib on a relatively cheap made fountain pen in Romania? Don't get me wrong, it is a good fountain pen and I'm proud of the communist Romanian industry, but it doesn't compare with a Mont Blanc 149 from the 1960s. So, without further interesting stories, I will open the pack. I am quite excited, guys, to examine this fountain pen. Before I start, I should tell you that I paid for it 470 leis, which means that I paid for it under 100 euros. To be exact, 95.43 euros, or the equivalent 113.55 American dollars. Guys, this is the pack. I just came with it from the post office. This is my trusted little Pelican small knife. And I will try to open it. Okay, let me use the knife. I'm so excited that I hardly wait to see what present I got. Okay. Leaving the joke aside, guys, this is a rare model, and you saw the models there, and maybe you said to yourself, oh, this isn't such a rare fountain pen. He has several pieces of this fountain pen. Yes, but I don't want to brag, but I think I'm the only collector in Romania that has so many pieces of this fountain pen. But I could be mistaken. You know that there are two types of collectors in this world. The collectors that want to share their collection with you, like I am, and some collectors, not because they are selfish, but they are overprotective of their collection. They tend to keep the collection for themselves. So rarely do you see them, only when they decided to part with some pieces from their collection. So this is the content of the box. It is wrapped in this newspaper. I hope it is quite well. Okay. Oh, nice of the seller to include this little pouch. It is quite nice. And it does a good job protecting the fountain pen. And this is, guys, the fountain pen. I'm so excited for one reason. When I did its full review, my example with a gold nib didn't have this ending of the cap. This is quite important. And you can see it wasn't missing. It was just built without this flower ending, which is specific to this model. And you can see a very, very good shape of the clip, gold plated. It remained quite shiny in comparison with my fountain pen. Let me give you a zoom out. This is Flaro, you can see on it, Flaro, like my fountain pen. And now, guys, this is the wonderful, wonderful nib. Let me show you the details of this nib. It is a classic Mont Blanc nib, 14 karat Mont Blanc 585. One colored nib, so one tone of the color. Let me compare it with the nib from my. So definitely not a number 9 nib, maybe a number 6 or 8, I'm not so sure. But definitely not a 9 nib. You can see it's smaller than this nib. On the back we have a different type of feed, quite interesting. I have some scratches on the grip section, but it is what it is. And this is the ink window, multifaceted. Okay, it has a little bit of problem here. So this is interesting, guys, because I have another type of filling mechanism. And let me show you. On this, I have this integrated piston filler. I hope, yes, this has a little bit of ink remained. So it's just the classic piston filler like we have on the Mont Blanc 149. It's in working order. And you simply unscrew it. But in this type, it's like a syringe. You can see it fits like this. And I don't know if this is a modification of this or it is an original feature of this fountain pen. But judging by the way that it doesn't stay, I think this is a later modification. So if they modified the filling mechanism, maybe they added this gold nib from Mont Blanc. I don't think I did a bad acquisition because only this nib, I believe it covers the cost of the whole fountain pen. By the way, guys, I have here a 146, which you know it has a smaller nib, and I want to compare the two nibs. It is, I think it's larger than a 146, so an unusual Mont Blanc number 8 nib. So if the 146 has a number 6 nib and 149 has a number 9 nib, maybe this is a 7 or 8. I'm not so sure about this nib. If you have some information on what Mont Blanc type of fountain pen had this type of nib, this large nib, please leave them in the comments. So, guys, this was my unboxing of another wonderful, wonderful fountain pen. It has some little problems. The ink filling mechanism, I think it works. Let me see. No, it doesn't work, because if it worked, I could see the. Maybe it will draw the ink, but not to its whole capacity. So I believe this is modified, a modified version of the famous fountain pen, but quite a nice addition to the ever-growing collection of my Flaro Titans. Guys, thank you for your time. I want to wish you a wonderful day wherever you are. If you've enjoyed this unboxing of a pretty rare Romanian made fountain pen, a copy of the Mont Blanc 149 from the 1960s, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity. In return, I promise that I will upload each and every day new and vintage fountain pen and inks and other stuff related to fountain pens. I want to thank you again for your time. Please take care of yourselves. We will see each other at the next episode. Till then, bye bye and God bless.